Fed seizes cryptocurrency from criminals. Now they must decide what to do with it. The US government has hired a cryptocurrency storage facility to hold all of the Bitcoin it has seized. Federal law enforcement is seizing a large amount of Bitcoin as a result of an increase in cryptocurrency-related offenses. The US government is now determining what to do with it all. This week, Anchorage Digital, a small Bitcoin storage platform, revealed that it had been awarded a contract by the Department of Justice to hold and sell digital assets seized by federal law enforcement during criminal investigations. The government has effectively hired a bank to hold and sell billions of dollars worth of forfeited cryptocurrencies, including large quantities of Bitcoin and Ethereum. Anchorage Digital, based in San Francisco, is a logical partner choice, given it is the first federally chartered bank dedicated to cryptocurrency. There is no typical bank that offers these services because they are highly complex technically, Diogo Monica, co-founder and president of Anchorage, told Recode. It's quite difficult to safely store these. Indeed, there are several accounts of people losing access to their Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency wallets and then being unable to recover them. The fact that the US Marshals Service sought assistance from a cryptocurrency startup serves as a warning that while these types of digital assets gain general acceptance, they are also gaining popularity among criminals. Indeed, as law enforcement cracks down on criminal cryptocurrency operations ranging from ransomware schemes to illegal online markets, it is becoming increasingly evident that the US government may own a sizable amount of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other cryptocurrency. As a result, Uncle Sam may potentially become a more major player in the cryptocurrency market in the next months and years. Since its inception, cryptocurrency has been popular with criminals due to the difficulty of tracing individual accounts and transactions. Now, cryptocurrency is at the center of a broad range of unlawful activities, including extortion scams, counterfeit COVID-19 vaccines, money laundering operations, and illicit darknet sales. According to the Federal Trade Commission, consumers sent more than $2 million in cryptocurrencies to Elon Musk impersonators in the first half of this year as a result of a social media grift, FTC. Additionally, earlier this month, a Swedish man was sentenced to 15 years in jail after pleading guilty to organizing one of the largest cryptocurrency-based Ponzi schemes ever tried by the US government. Under the guise of a false gold-backed investment opportunity, the individual duped people into transferring him Bitcoin and other digital payments. Because cryptocurrency is not a government-issued currency, it has a global reach, which is why it has grown in popularity among transnational organized crime and terrorism, said Suzanne Lynch, an economic crime expert at Utica College. Federal law enforcement has amassed a substantial cryptocurrency cache as a result of investigating and prosecuting these offenses. The DOJ seized around $2.3 million in Bitcoin in June after the FBI tracked the flow of a ransom payment related with this summer's Colonial Pipeline cyberattack. This follows the agency's seizure of approximately $1 billion in cryptocurrency belonging to Ross Ulbricht, the inventor of the online illicit market Silk Road, which was shut down by federal police in 2013. Ulbricht was arrested that year and convicted of drug trafficking and money laundering in 2015. There is no distinction here between Bitcoin and an oil tanker, or a car, or fiat money, in terms of how it would ultimately be used in an asset forfeiture regime, said Ari Redbird, a former prosecutor and head of government affairs at TRM, a cryptocurrency fraud detection business. The US Marshals Service is responsible for the custody and sale of numerous confiscated assets, including artwork, rare artifacts, and real estate, ranging from disgraced pharmaceuticals CEO Martin Shkreli's Wu-Tang CD to Bernie Madoff's residences. Since at least 2014, the DOJ's asset forfeiture program, which is administered by Marshals, has used the same method with cryptocurrencies, auctioning off the stores of Bitcoin it seizes. However, the Marshals Service indicated in 2019 that it needed further assistance managing all of these digital assets. Pricing, evaluating, liquidating, and storing them, individuals are being forced to deal with the asset class because it is so popular now, Monica, of Anchorage, told Recode. To do so successfully can be especially challenging given the tremendous volatility of Bitcoin markets. As the DOJ presses on with its plan to handle digital assets, proposals for tougher regulation of Bitcoin come from an increasing number of quarters. Senator Elizabeth Warren recently stated that cryptocurrencies should be subject to stricter regulation, and other senators recently advocated taxing Bitcoin transactions to pay Vice President Joe Biden's infrastructure proposal. Earlier this month, Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell said that the federal government may create a digital version of the US dollar to compete with cryptocurrencies, though he is still uncertain on the feasibility of such a move. Despite growing anxiety among lawmakers and authorities about cryptocurrencies, their popularity is driving the government to react. According to a recent survey conducted by NORC, a research institute at the University of Chicago, 13% of persons in the United States purchased or traded cryptocurrency in the last year alone, compared to the estimated half of US households that have invested in the stock market. All of this serves as a reminder that cryptocurrencies are only growing in popularity, which means that crypto scammers are unlikely to disappear anytime soon. Therefore, be suspicious of requests for Bitcoin payments from dubious romantic prospects, too good to be true financial offers, alleged blackmailers, and individuals posing as Elon Musk. Without caution, your Bitcoins could end up in the federal government's new crypto bank. We hope you enjoyed watching and listening to this video. Please let us know your opinion in the comments area below. If you found our content useful, please like it and share it with your friends. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell for more crypto-related contents.